what's the endocannabinoid system? So as I mentioned briefly before, it evolved 600 million years ago. So it's not a new system, even though it was discovered in 1992. So it's a system really that creates balance through a receptor network. It's the largest receptor network in the body, actually. It has the most receptors throughout the entire system, both central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. It goes out to the immune system. It deals a lot with the inflammatory processes in our body. It's in our gonads and our reproductive systems. And it's a lipid system, means it's fat molecules. And this is very important as we go into actually mode of delivery, which we'll talk about towards the end, of how do you actually use this and get the best bioavailability. So it is a lipid receptor system that's all over the body. It really helps with cognitive processes since it's in the central nervous system very heavily. And we create cannabinoids, right? So we create several of them, and they're actually discovering more and more every year. So they've discovered around 4 or 5, and now they're discovering this again and again, because this is really an ongoing study in biochemistry. And it's one of those systems, and in biochemistry, it's a huge thing people are looking at. It was discovered by an Israeli biochemist named Raphael Mechoulam. He's called the godfather of cannabis medicine. He discovered THC in the late 60s, early 70s, where he said, hey, people are taking cannabis and getting high. Why? What's happening in the body? So first he discovered THC molecule, and then he discovered more and more. Today they found up to 120 cannabinoids in the plant, meaning cannabis sativa, but that's not the only plant you find phytocannabinoids. So it's this really old physiological system that's in all vertebrate animals. So it's in really almost all animals but insects, actually, all mammals. It's discovered in some other, but it's really this really old system that actually it was taken for granted. Homeostasis was taken for granted in medicine. They just thought that's just something that the body does, and they didn't realize that actually it's a biochemical receptor system. And so it really became something that was found later on, because it was like, hey, we didn't know this was there, because of course the body wants to be in balance, right? But now they found actually why. So that's really what it is in general.